If you can't perform these 7 movements with control and strength, you're aging faster than you think, even if you work out. And most people fail at least 3 of them. These patterns are the first thing you lose as you age, and the last thing you should ever neglect. They're the reason your joints get stiffer, your back hurts more, your posture collapses, your metabolism slows, and everyday tasks feel harder than they should. But here's the good news. Each pattern has clear regressions, progressions, and simple fixes. And once you understand them, you can reverse years of decline faster than you think. In this video, I'll break down the 7 essential anti-aging movement patterns, show you how to test them, how to regress them if you're not ready, and how to train them the right way. The same principles used by Poliquin, Pavel, Batagi, and McGill. By the end, you'll know where you're strong, where you're vulnerable, and the exact steps to rebuild your body so you stay strong, capable, and youthful for decades. First is the hip hinge. The godfather of strength development is the deadlifts. If there's one pattern that determines how well you age, it's the hinge. Due to our sedentary lifestyles, the posterior chain has become the most neglected system in the modern body. And glute and hamstring training is the insurance policy against lower back deterioration. The hip hinge builds glute strength, the body's most powerful anti-aging muscle, hamstring strength and resilience, a key element in joint protection, spinal stability, McGill's non-negotiable for back health, hip power linked to walking, running speed and ability, plus fall prevention. Pavel argues that the hip hinge is the force amplifier, the skill that lets the entire body produce more power with less strain. If you're not ready to deadlift yet, start with hang deadlifts or elevated deadlifts, which allow you to learn the pattern with a reduced range of motion. And if you're still not ready, use barbell hip thrusts, which build strength without spinal load, or regress further to supine glute bridges, which activates the glutes and core. In the unified movement system, we teach people to hinge with perfect spinal alignment, lat tension, and controlled tempo before loading anything heavy. If you want to learn more about the UMS, I've made a great video, there's a link in the description. The notion that you must earn the right to load the spine cannot be understated. We build strength gradually, protect the joints, and treat the hinge as a long-term investment in your back and hips. A lot of people think the deadlift is bad for the back because they suffered an injury whilst doing it. But the deadlift isn't the problem. It's the lack of preparation that's the root cause of the injury. The deadlift is actually one of the best exercises to rehabilitate back injuries. Number 2 is the squat. The barbell back squat, high and low bar positions, and the barbell front squats. If there's a single pattern that determines independence later in life, it's the squat. Older adults who can squat live longer, fall less, and move better. And the squat itself trains quad strength, glute strength, knee and hip joint integrity, ankle mobility, core stability, and metabolic conditioning. If squats hurt or feel unstable, start with box squats to strengthen the lower body, plus teach posture and depth safely. Or split squats to boost leg strength, mobility, and fix left to right side imbalances. Or if you need to regress even further, you can start with step-ups to restore gait mechanics, VMO strength, and knee stability. In the UMS, we prioritize structural balance in every program phase. Structural balance is especially important when strengthening the squat, which means balanced quads, hamstrings, and calves, balanced hips and glutes, balanced left versus right leg. Once people move well, we load the pattern. The goal is always mastery first and load second. Number 3 is the vertical pull, so pull-ups, chin-ups, and bodyweight hanging. Vertical pulling is an anti-aging powerhouse. The bodyweight hang and full range of motion pull-up variations are to the upper body what the squat is to the lower body. Grip strength, which is built naturally through pulling, is one of the strongest predictors of lifespan. Vertical pulling builds scapular control, shoulder stability, biceps and forearm integrity, upper back strength, and posture. Strength starts from your grip. So if you lose your grip strength, the nervous system becomes less efficient everywhere. And passive bodyweight hanging traction is one of the simplest ways to maintain shoulder and spinal joint mobility over time. If you can't do pull-ups yet, start with dead hangs. Feet assisted pull-ups, scapular pull-ups, arch into hangs, and eventually eccentric pull-ups. If you consider the supplementary or accessory exercises in the UMS, we actually program more pulling and external rotation of the shoulder than pressing and internal rotations, because modern life really destroys posture with all the forward rounding of the shoulders. So we teach people to initiate the pull pattern by depressing and retracting the scapula to create torque and to control the eccentric phase. This keeps your shoulders young and not worn out. And we have an incredible track record with unlocking perfect chest to bar pull-up variations in people who previously failed to achieve the skill. Number 4 is vertical press. Standing and seated barbell overhead press or behind the head press, and even calisthenics variations like pike push-ups. Losing overhead capacity is one of the earliest signs of aging. If you can't press overhead, chances are you've lost thoracic extension, shoulder mobility, or core stability. Overhead pressing improves thoracic mobility, scapular upward rotation, shoulder stability, arm strength, rib cage control. Charles Poliquin always emphasized the importance of strong deltoids for shoulder health. Pavel calls overhead pressing one of the most honest tests of total body strength. And if overhead pressing feels restricted for you, you can start with seated incline dumbbell press, then move to a kneeling landmine press, and then a standing single arm dumbbell press. In the UMS, we pair overhead pressing with thoracic mobility and pulling volume to maintain perfect structural balance. It's never just lift the weight. It's to control the ribs and spine, control the scapula, and build shoulders that last a lifetime. All right, number 5, the horizontal row. So bent over row and prone rows. Rows are what hold your entire upper body together. Without rowing strength, you get rounded shoulders, neck pain, rotator cuff irritation, poor posture, and shoulder impingement pain. The importance of mid and lower trap strength for long-term shoulder health should not be understated. And one of the best ways to fix bench press plateaus is prescribing high volume rowing. So if bent over rows feel too technical or cause discomfort in your back, start with prone rows on a bench, ring or TRX rows, and then single arm dumbbell rows. In the UMS, we teach critical scapular mechanics: depress, retract, and pull. We often use thick grips or varied handles and prone setup because a strong back is the foundation for strong, pain-free pressing. All right, number 6, the horizontal press. So bench press, dips, and push-ups. Horizontal pressing is essential for maintaining strength in everyday tasks, pushing objects, bracing during a fall, and stabilizing the torso. The pecs, triceps, and anterior delts all play huge roles in shoulder stability and arm function. And if you can't press comfortably yet, you can start with incline push-ups, neutral grip dumbbell presses, and tempo push-ups. In the UMS, we pair pressing with rowing and external rotation to maintain structural balance. We refine technique, build tension, and use progressive overload intelligently to strengthen the pattern without trashing your shoulders. Number 7 is gait, so walking and running. This is the easiest anti-aging tool on earth. Walking improves cardiovascular health, bone density, mood, metabolic flexibility, joint lubrication, and recovery between workouts. Walking is the simplest longevity medication available. Running, when progressed intelligently, improves VO2 max, the #1 mortality predictor, better than almost anything else. And if running isn't appropriate yet, try walking, of course. Try walking uphill, increase the pace of your walk, and use jog-walk intervals. In the UMS, we track daily steps within the UMS app to integrate walking or running into the weekly training load and your goals. So even when strength is the priority, gait remains your daily movement vitamin. Here's how we approach strength development and mastery in the primal patterns. Load management is key to longevity. It's never the exercise that hurt you, it's how you got there. So progress your training at the pace that your tissues can adapt to. That means no big jumps, no overload spikes, no burnouts, just steady, sustainable growth. Structural balance is the foundation. Without doubt, the best protection against injury as you age is to balance opposing muscle systems like push and pull, limb symmetry left to right, deep stabilizers like the rotator cuff with prime movers like the pecs and deltoids, upper and lower limbs, and strength and flexibility. So your body stays strong and symmetrical. Technique optimization in the beginning is essential. Good movement keeps your joints young. Make it an early priority to refine your technique using modern tools like video feedback and coaching forums, because form is what keeps you strong long term. Maximize the efficiency of every workout. If you are not a professional athlete with 2 to 4 hours of training time allocated each day, learn to integrate strength and flexibility into the same workout. This makes it practical for busy adults and modern lifestyles. Maximize your accountability. Our tribe stays motivated with the support of our expert coaches and peers, empowering you to rise to every challenge. If you're trying to go it alone, I strongly urge you to find a training buddy or two who can keep you accountable. Get expert coaching. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. A good coach will empower you to skip the trial and error and follow proven methods backed by decades of research, learning, and years of their own and their clients' success. Progressive overload is critical. Strength comes from consistent progress, not huge leaps. So adjust the load, the reps, tempo, range of movement, and exercise selection every 4 to 6 weeks to keep improving. This gives you enough time to adapt, but not so much time that you plateau. Use proper program periodization. Train like an athlete to perform like one. You should train in cycles so your body always has a clear focus and never stagnates. If you repeat the same workouts for more than 6 weeks, you will plateau. And if you randomly change workouts without a clear path of progression, you risk injury. Introduce advanced overload methods when you're ready for it. So cluster sets, wave loading, rest pause method, trisets, drop sets, supersets, 1-5 method, and many more. They break through plateaus and amplify results safely. If you can't do one of these 7 patterns yet, that's just your starting point, because there are dozens of regressions and variations to each of these 7 primal movement patterns. There's always a suitable variation that you can get started on right now. If any of the variations that I've introduced in this video don't suit you yet, just leave a comment and I'll see how I can help you. Once you've gone through the regressions and you master the movement pattern, your only job is to maintain that for the rest of your life. That's the real anti-aging program. No fads, no hacks, just intelligent training built on principles proven by decades of research and some of the greatest coaches in the world. We've just covered several of the tools that we use inside the Unified Movement System, aka UMS. If you want to learn more, I've made a great video for you. You can click or tap the screen there to watch it. And if you need help, leave a comment and I'll be happy to support your journey. I'll see you in that next video.